Okay, we're live. I hope. Hang out for a minute. Just doing a little show reminder. Um, Tonight's show got a lot of really important information. Hang out for a minute. See if some of you guys get on here. Wednesday at 9, we'll be doing Nexium, and Kelly has done an amazing job of research and a timeline. I see a couple people. How you doing? I'll just say hello. Type hello. And what we're seeing, and it's really, hi Jessica, how are you? What we're seeing, and it's really not that much of a surprise, but it's amazing to see on a timeline and down on paper that with the arrest of Claire Bronfman and Seagrams, and we knew this from Rainier, but they are high dollar donators to the Clinton campaign, the Clinton Foundation. Hey Meredith, how are you? Hi. I am watching always. That's what a cool handle. Yeah, this is just a reminder. We'll be live. The actual show will be live on Wednesday night at 9. But Kelly Fustos, you know her if you watch, and she's an amazing researcher, and she's been doing this for a long time. But she's been concentrating on Nexium and the financial ties, and I mean it's right there. I mean it's the ties to Clinton, the ties to the Clinton Foundation, from Rainier, Bronfman, Seagrams. It's just another of the criminal conspiracies that we talk about and that we research and try to get this information out there, and it's getting out there. And I know you guys are aware of what's been going on with the Attorney General's report in Pennsylvania, and that is just blowing up too. And I had to walk away from that for a couple of days because it's so and it's all immense. I get that it's all connected. There are no parts of this that aren't connected, but that report and what we're going to do, we're going to have a marathon. We've had them on here before. The last one, I don't think this one will be 48 hours because I'm getting a little old for that, but it may be 12 hours. But what we're going to do is, and anybody that wants to be involved are welcome. You can come on and read some of the report with us live on the air. I'm haven't asked yet, but I'm going to try to get Patricia Negron on here. I'm sure she'll come. Tim Hotham, brother of Rod Hotham, that was murdered by the deep state, and we're going to have everybody on here, and we're going to read that entire 400, and it's the redacted report, but it's 1,400 pages, and it's just dawning on me, and I still can't get my head around it, the immenseness of this criminal conspiracy that's not just in the United States, it's worldwide, and the length of time, even if you use conservative estimates and conservative numbers, and say it's been going on for 3 or 4 decades, which we know it has, and it's probably closer to a century, but just say 3 or 4 decades. You've got the largest church on the face of the earth that has perpetrated a criminal conspiracy, and we talk about conspiracy theories, and everybody always starts with the Kennedy assassination. This conspiracy makes that look like nothing, like small potatoes. And if you take all the major conspiracies that have been perpetrated by our government, other governments, you take the Kennedy assassination, both of them, Robert and John, Martin Luther King. You take 9/11, Watergate, about any one you can think of. Oh, absolutely, Jessica. This has been, I know it's been going on thousands of years. But you take any one you can think of, and you put them all together, and realize the political conspiracies. You know, undermining elections in Iran. You know what the CIA does, what MI6 has done, MI5, and the Jesuits and the Vatican. I mean, they run the whole thing. You know, people talk about the Mossad and the Zionists and Israel. The Jesuits run the whole thing. They are the top of the pyramid. So you take this and you look at all these other conspiracies, and they were politically motivated to try to control, you know, politics in whatever part of the world they're doing their dirty work in. But when you take this conspiracy, the Catholic Church and raping children, and you put it on the scale, it's worldwide. It's been going on probably, let's just say, a century. Okay. And it's been an engine to manufacture pedophiles. And it's done that. And just the size of it is just, I can't even get my head around it. I get what they do, and I get what they have done, but you see all these offshoots. You see like Nexium or Backpager or what's going on in Hollywood. I mean, they're all small potatoes compared to this, and I believe this is the core of all of this, you know. And if our Justice Department takes that report and goes into every state, absolutely, nuns, priests, you know, Jessica. And we've actually heard that Jeff Sessions is talking about doing a RICO case on the Catholic Church, and boy, does that need to be done. And if it is done, and I firmly believe that if any or every Catholic in the United States reads that report, the entire hierarchy of that church will be gone. They'll be lucky if they leave the churches standing. You know, they'll have to go into hiding, you know. And it's just so immense and monstrous that you know, I had to walk away from it because it was dawning on me just how big. And it's not aimed at a country. You know, it's not aimed at you know, political, you know, machinations. It's just not. I mean, it's been aimed at children, you know, all over the world, worldwide. Every place there's a Catholic church. So we're going to take that report and we're going to read every word of it out loud, because I think that's important. And we're going to have some of the people that are on here, John Paul Rice, Tiffany Fitzhenry, hopefully, Tim Hotham. I haven't asked any of these people yet, but I know they'll do it. I know they will. And anybody that watches the show, if you want to come on with us, and it may be 12 hours long, but we're going to read every word of that report. And that report needs to ring out from every part of this country and every part of the world. I think if it does, you're going to see some major catalyst for change. So that's on the menu. Soon we're going to be doing that. And like I said, you know, if you want to be a part of that, just email the show. We'll have you on. If you're on Google Hangouts and you want to read a section of that report, come on, because I haven't been able to do it by myself. I've gotten through about 180 pages of it, and it is so bad that I just had to walk away from a couple of days for it, because I just can't carry around anger like that. Hey, Badger, how you doing? Well, absolutely. Just email me, and we'll get a list, and we're going to get a schedule. And I think we'll be on for 12 hours, because we're, you know, we are going to be reading it word for word, but I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about, you know, what we've been reading. And I know you guys get it. You know, people that watch the show and people that are involved in this community. But still, I cannot get my head around it. It's just so big, so monstrous. And like I said, it's not aimed against controlling the politics or getting oil, you know, a war for oil. This is a criminal conspiracy that has been murdering children globally, actually, and then attempting to murder their spirits for probably a century, maybe longer. So just think about that. Think about how horrible that is. And I truly can't get my head around it. So we're gonna band together as a community, and we're gonna get this out. And so far, this is the biggest tool that I have seen that can be used to bring this whole mess down, because it's right there in black and white. This is a grand jury. You know, this is a state attorney general. And I'm hoping our Justice Department and Jeff Sessions takes this, and he can easily go to Baltimore. How hard is it to file a RICO case? The church itself published the list of all these pedophiles. Obviously, the Baltimore district attorney won't do it, but that's in every state. Yeah, absolutely, Jessica. You know, we look around and we say, well, why are there pedophiles in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and in the Olympics? Hi, Lisa. How are you? You know, because this hell engine has been creating them for decades. You know, that's why it's everywhere. So if we can break this engine down, and that's what the Catholic Church has become. You know, and if you don't believe it, just read that report. But it needs to come down in a big way, or just gut the entire administration of it and you know, start over, because it's not the parishioners, it's not the your average Catholic, but every Catholic needs to read this report. Our federal justice organizations need to do what they're there for, and they can. Apparently, in Pennsylvania, there's no legal resource for these victims and survivors. So that's what the Justice Department's for. A civil rights case, a RICO case, and it is. It's an organized criminal conspiracy. So we're gonna see. Yeah. That's true. That's true, Badger. That is true. It's been around. You know, that was hijacked from the beginning, and the Jesuits, we know, are. That's it. That's the top of the pyramid. You look at your intelligence agencies, Knights of Malta, MI6, MI5, CIA. Who runs it? The Jesuits. You know, they run the Mossad. You know, people talk about, you know, where do you think that model came from? So where do you think pedophile blackmail came from? The Jesuits. Okay. So this report, I can't say enough about it, and we're going to read every word of it, and until it just rings from every place in this country, and hopefully everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. The statute of limitations problems, but you know, we can get around that. You know, we have a Justice Department. They can go right over that statute of limitations and charge all those priests and the bishops that protected them with a RICO case. That's how they got, you know, the mafia. Hi, Kristen. How are you? So yeah, there's a lot of encouraging things happening, and you know, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and join us on Wednesday night. I'm sure we'll be talking about this, and we'll be laying out, you know, the timeline that Kelly has worked so hard on. That shows the financial connections between NXIVM and the Clinton Foundations and the Bronfmans and the Seagrams, and you know, all these billionaires that are parts of these criminal conspiracies. So, oh yeah, Kristen, yeah, Kelly, if you go on Twitter, just go on our Twitter line. Kelly she's made a 50-state. She's making a sex offender registry for these priests is what she's doing. You know, and she is awesome. So we'll be going over all this stuff on Wednesday night, and you know, as far as I've seen, and I've been doing this for a while, a decade at least. This is the biggest chunk of information that could, if it's used properly, or if just people read it. You know, if every Catholic. Yeah, absolutely, Jessica. Well, and I'll tell you, Jessica, you can email us if you're interested on coming on and telling your story anonymously, you know, whatever way you want to do it. That's why the traffic report was created. You know, it was basically a forum that survivors could tell their story, and that's still our primary focus. So anybody watching, if you have a personal story that you want to share, and you can do it anonymously, you can do it any way you want. That's what we're here for, because that's another, you know, we've got this information, we're getting it out, and but I think when the survivors start telling their stories, that's going to be, there's just no way to estimate, you know, what that's going to do. And it'll be another way to blow this all apart. So the report's big. Please contact us. Our email's right on the page if you're interested in doing something like that, because that's why the traffic report got going in the first place, was to absolutely, Jessica, any way you want to do it. We just say that just because some people, you know, they would rather, but I think everybody that's been on, we've had 5 or 6 survivors, you know, on the show in the past years, but so no, that's not a requirement, but we just make it available if somebody's not comfortable with, you know, giving their name. So please email us. We will put you on at your convenience to tell your story. And that's what's going on. I mean, people are getting support from this community that has formed and I think that is what will be the finally absolutely. But and you tell me when, and you're on. It's as easy as that. We can do that whenever you want, and you know, that's why this platform was created, basically. So you guys stay in touch. I've actually got a few other promos on other platforms I've got to do. You're welcome, Kristen. You're welcome. Yeah, and it is. It's a safe place. You know, I'm a survivor, not of the church, but of child sex abuse, and some of our other hosts have been. Howie's not, and Kelly isn't, but you know, we're all in the same big community here. Awesome, Jessica. I'll be looking for those. And it's Traffic Report 911@gmail.com, and if you want to come on here, I will move heaven and earth to get you on here. Trust me. So thank you guys. I gotta flip over on a Facebook for a little bit and do a promo over there, and we'll see you on Wednesday night. And I'll Kelly Fusto sends me to school every week, so I'm going to be you know, studying all the information on next. And believe me, we're going to be talking about the Catholic Church. Thanks, Jessica. I look forward to hearing from you. And I get your information. I'll send you my phone number. You can give me a call, and we can talk. That's usually how we do it. And we'll get you on here either by phone or on Google Hangouts or Skype or whatever way we have to do it. So thank you guys. Good things are happening. We just, you know, if we hang together and keep making noise, the wheels are coming off this shit show. Excuse my language, but you know, that's what it is. But yeah, so thank you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday night at 9. Jessica, I'll be looking out for your email, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you Wednesday night.